gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Getting out of turn, a father in the wake of his daughter's death had some words from Mayor Latoya Cantrell, and it all stems from comments the mayor made Friday, just hours after two young women were gunned down outside of a nightclub.
Yeah, WDSU reporter Shay O'Connor, she's live in Treme with why family of one of the victims says they can't mourn in peace. In this story, you'll see only on WDSU. Shay?
She called.
Gina, the father of 20-year-old Jadaiman Jones, he tells me that the mayor was way out of line when she insinuated that his daughter was involved in criminal activity that ultimately led to her death. Today, he had a message from Mayor Latoya Cantrell.
So in New Orleans, it is getting very spooky, okay? You have a woman who was shot and deleted, and Mayor Cantrell insinuates that this woman was involved in street activity. Now, over here, we would probably concede that to be a possibility. Let's keep it a buck. Okay, and I'm not saying that she was in the streets. I'm just saying we know that sisters, black women, they like dealing with thug maxed alpha simps. And what I told you guys about a thug max alpha simp, let me go over it again, because a lot of you are like, alpha, these guys aren't alpha, they're over here killing people. No, they're not alpha, but they are perceived alphas to the black woman because they are interested in these characteristics of these men. You know, the hood guys, the guys who are sagging their pants, the guys who are yadded up, okay, the guys who speak that slang, all right, the guys who are still speaking the ebonics, the guys who are toting straps illegally, okay, and not with permits or concealed carry or open carry permits, whatnot. They're just toting straps. These are the guys who are pointing the guns at the camera and playing with the firearm like it's a toy, i.e. like this or doing like that, all in the camera. Those are the guys, okay, and those are, like I said, they are thug maxed alpha simps, okay? They are perceived alphas in the community. They're not actually alphas, but they're perceived alphas because, you know, they're dumb enough to throw their life away over a momentary emotional roller coaster or a momentary lick, a small come up, or just even a moment to prove that they're hard or something. Okay, so I hope that she wasn't. I don't particularly think that she was in the street. I have to hear more of the story, but like I said, we're willing to concede that over here on this channel because we know that a lot of these sisters, especially in New Orleans, and Atlanta is the same way, they only want to deal with thug max alpha simps. It's not even that they'll give a good guy a chance. They only want to deal with thug max alpha simps. So
none of these acts are random at all. And what we have to understand that women also play a role in violent activity in our city.
That's the comment from Mayor Latoya Cantrell, hours after Jadaiman Jones and Imani Williams were gunned down outside a hookah club early Friday morning.
And I mean, she might know some insider information. Maybe the police told her something, but you know, we see over and over again, these women are setting men up and they are getting involved in street activity. So what she said is not untrue, but it's probably in bad taste, especially when you're dealing with a woman who was killed.
It triggered Jadaiman's father in the wake of his daughter's death.
And I think she spoke out of turn. You know what I mean? I don't think she...
Now, you look at this girl and you're like, look, she's so sweet. She's so beautiful, you know, and she doesn't look like she could be involved in this type of stuff. And I'm telling you right now, the most innocent sisters, the most innocent ones are the ones who, you know, are rocking with the thug maxed alpha simps the most.
meant it for my daughter, but you said it. You apologizing in private. Don't apologize in private. You said it in public. Apologize in public.
Jerome Jones' 20-year-old daughter was among 4 women seen here in this surveillance video, obtained exclusively by WDSU, leaving the hookah joint along North Claiborne Avenue.
And just so you guys know, stop going to hookah joints. It's not worth it. Also, I do want to talk on this, brother. My man. We got to talk about you, bro, because you're coming on live television with this shirt on. It doesn't do your daughter justice. You know, I was always taught there was a time and a place, and when you are mourning your daughter, you don't wear a shirt with a teddy bear and some Jordan 1s pissing, you know, with litter and alcoholic beverages on the ground. You don't wear a graphic tee with, you know, this type of insignia or I mean, it's just tasteless, man. The graffiti on the wall, the I don't give a F attitude of the teddy bear pissing, you know, on the side of the street with the beer bottles. I mean, guys, when we talk about the black male image, this counts too, man. You can't, I mean, I'd rather you wear a plain white tee than wear this one, man. You know, this would be a hard shirt in the club. Yeah, bro, if I see you in the club with that, yo, that joint is hard. Boom, boom, bap. If I see you on the street with that, yo, I love the t-shirt, man. You rocking it crazy, bro, whatever. But when you're talking to a news station about the death or the killing of your daughter, couldn't find any other attire?
Was among 4 women seen here in this surveillance video, obtained exclusively by WDSU, leaving the hookah joint along North Claiborne Avenue. Shortly after, a man is seen running and firing shots at the women. Jones and her friend 20-year-old Imani Williams died. Jerome says he does not know a motive.
I don't know who you're getting your information from, who she's getting that information from, but before she says something, she needs to get it correct.
Jones says his daughter worked as a substitute teacher while in school for nursing.
And I'm going to tell you what, and I am not trying to besmirch this woman's character, but works as a substitute teacher in school for nursing at the same time, it doesn't matter. She still could get involved with a thug maxed alpha simp. I'm just saying.
She was set to graduate from her nursing program this week.
The last text she got is, Mommy, Daddy, you got a nurse as a daughter now.
Diamond also had a 2-year-old son who she was not able to spend Mother's Day with.
Ouch, man. So she was a single mom at a very young age. Where is the baby daddy?
Her friend Imani had just made 20 years old and was attending Southern University in Baton Rouge. Both were celebrating those milestones on the night of their murders.
They're celebrating. Come on now, I mean, we just need to get it together. Stop worrying about this and worry about the crime. I mean, young ladies getting killed.
Now, I did reach out to the mayor for clarification on her comments made on Friday. She does not address the situation specifically in the statement, but here's what she had to say. It reads in part, this endless cycle of deadly gun violence is tearing apart our families and destroying our neighborhoods as our daughters, mothers, and aunts have all come under attack from senseless violence plaguing our streets. We must come together with compassion, hope, and a clear message to put the guns down. And you can view that full statement by visiting our website, WDSU.com. Reporting live from Treme, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.
Shay, thank you. The shooting happened in Councilmember Eugene Green's district. He released this statement to us saying in part, of course, my condolences and sympathy first lie with the victims of this horrible crime and their family members. I encourage them to seek help with trauma recovery made available by the city of New Orleans and other agencies. Too many families are hurting in our city due to senseless violence. The 2 families of these victims deserve justice. Tomorrow, Jones's family will attend what would have been her pinning ceremony at Nunez Community College. There will be a balloon release held for her before that ceremony starts.
A nursing student fatally shot last Friday at a Treme hookah lounge is remembered tonight by family and friends. Good evening, I'm Lee Zurich.
And I'm Lauren McCoy. Jediamond Jones was supposed to walk across the graduation stage at Nunez Community College this week. Instead, family and friends are mourning her death.
Maddie Kurth was on campus as classmates gathered to remember the 20-year-old.
You gotta let it go, boy.
You can keep it. You want to keep it, man?
It was a message to the heavens. Friends and family releasing a sea of pink balloons outside the Nunez Community College Nursing School pinning ceremony in Chalmette.
God wanted her. I think God needed to smile.
All in memory of Jediamond.
Y'all know I'm gonna have a problem with that. The religion cope. God wanted her? No. The super gremlins on Demon Time wanted her dead. Two totally different things. God did not, she wasn't called to glory. This isn't that. Okay? This isn't a call to glory, y'all. Okay?
Jones, one of the two women shot and killed early last Friday outside a hookah lounge in Treme. Jones was supposed to graduate from the practical nursing program on Monday.
In my baby words, I hope she, I'm about to sound crazy, died on the first bullet, because I know she would have fought as hell for Kaiser.
Wow, that's a weird ask. I've never heard that. Hopefully she died on the first bullet. Jesus Christ. Wow. I mean, that's... What kind of father says that shit? Oh, man. I didn't mean to curse, but... Bruh. Is he high?
I hope she, I'm about to sound crazy, died on the first bullet, because I know she would have fought as hell for Kaiser.
In the crowd.
Hold on. Look at this young brother. Look at this young brother looking at him like, what the hell is this? What is he saying? Come on, Pops. What are we doing here, Pops?
Fought as hell for Kaiser.
In the crowd was Jones's 2-year-old son. Jones's grandmother says the baby's too young to understand what's going on, but she can tell he misses his mom.
We took him to the lake, and he said he liked the little fishes. His grandpa said, I like the little fishes. And he said, Mommy liked the little fishes too. And he said, Papa, you gonna buy my mama a little fish? And he said, yeah. He said, where you gonna get it from? He said, Walmart. And you know, it's just heartbreaking that this happened to her.
Classmates wrote messages to Jones on their balloons and shared stories of their time spent together.
She was really proud of this. She texted me, Dad, you got a nurse.
Jones took her studies.
She was the Tik Tok queen of our class.
And motherhood seriously.
Just because she thought she was a young mother and she couldn't do it, that didn't stop her. She prioritized her child, and it hurt so bad because she loves him dearly.
She never found her way into trouble. She never found her way behind a police vehicle or around a police vehicle or nothing. Live your life like that. Leave it to me. I'll cry for my baby. But don't cry for her. She was happy. She was blessed. She was beautiful. And she was God's gift to a lot of us.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord, for allowing Jediamond to pass this way through our lives.
Those mourning her loss said they will turn to prayer to make it through.
I'm definitely relying on my faith. If not, I wouldn't be standing here. Trust me. She didn't deserve that. She didn't deserve that at all. At all. And I just try to get a grasp of that really did happen to her.
Police have not said whether they have developed a suspect or motive for the double homicide. The investigation remains active.
Yo, what's good, BGZM News 17 family? I'm at the corner of Jesse Jackson and Marcus Garvey, and I got some bad news for you. As you can see, I lost my job. I'm out here living in cardboard boxes outside of boarded up vacant homes. YouTube said I'm done getting money out here in these streets. They even took my funky ass suit. So anything right now would help. So go ahead and hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal, hit that GoFundMe. Hell, cop the merch. or if you want to make the long-term commitment to the Jinquavius Jackson Fund, join the Patreon so that I can continue to put out top-notch content each and every day. Also, check out the Rumble, where there is absolutely no censorship. Link in the description box below.
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga Jinquavius? Yo, I recognize.
No, that's not me no more.
Hey, yo, run your pop.
Y'all tell me what they say.
Do the opposite of Antonio Brown and take
What
all your
more do you want from me?
And I'm Lee Zurich. Those mourning a
ones that helped make New Orleans better. She was an advocate for kids.
A close friend of one of Friday's shooting victims remembers her on what would have been her graduation day from a nursing program in Chalmette. Good evening, I'm Meg Gatto.
And I'm Lee Zurich. Those mourning a Treme shooting victim are taking offense to comments made by Mayor Cantrell about the incident.
As Maddie Kurth explains, they say despite an insinuation by the mayor last Friday, the woman had no involvement in criminal activity.
On the day Jediamond Jones was supposed to graduate nursing school, her family and friends are defending her memory. She was one of 2 women fatally shot at a hookah lounge early Friday morning.
If you know Jediamond, you know that she's a very positive person. She's not into anything negative. She's very focused on her 2-year-old son, and she's focused on her career and graduating. She's also one of the best educators I ever seen work with.
Corey Hankton says Mayor Cantrell implied Jones was not an innocent victim when she spoke at a press conference last week.
None of these acts are random at all. And what we have to understand that women also play a role in violent activity in our city. And so they will remain under active investigation.
This young lady was not a young lady that was involved in any type of drama. That wasn't her MO. It wasn't.
So, here's the character witness, the friend, and he's saying she wasn't in that. She wasn't about that life. Okay? Do we believe him or not? I mean, honestly, I don't have any information at this point. But I mean, it's rough, man. The dude who did the shooting, it looks like he just walked him down. Maybe they rejected him in the club. That could be something too.
And the least we can do is have some integrity and respect and be careful about the things we say and understand how they could affect the families and friends of people who are watching.
Hankton says he's concerned that children mentored by Jones will be left with an inaccurate impression.
To come in and watch this young lady day in and day out be a great person, and they have to look on social media and see the mayor making comments like that about a great person.
Hankton said he wants Jones to be remembered as a compassionate mother who had goals and plans for her future.
She was very detailed about her own child, her own son, and she just wanted to create a great life for him, basically. And with that being said, that was her motivation to wake up every day and come be an educator, and then also still try to pick her up shifts throughout her nursing program that she was doing, and she's actually, that she actually will be graduating from today on, this Monday.
Nunez Community College in Chalmette wrote that Jediamond was beloved in the practical nursing program by fellow students and faculty, and that her absence will be deeply felt.
It's really tough to see all of this play out the way it played out, but even more sad that our mayor could not go do research on the situation and the people to figure out.
Well, I mean, the mayor, like I said, the mayor might have inside information. Okay?
The appropriate things to say.
Of the first one.
And I'm not a fan of, y'all already know I'm not a fan of Latoya, but she genuinely might have inside information about this shooting.
101 homicide victims this year in New Orleans. 12 have been female, ranging in age from 14 to 57 years old, according to the Metropolitan Crime Commission.
All right, Maddie, we asked the mayor's office for a response to Hankton's complaint, but a City Hall spokesperson only reissued a previous written statement from the mayor lamenting overall gun violence in the city and saying we must learn to respect and value one another's lives if we want to create a safer and more welcoming New Orleans for everyone.
We could live off memories, but we still want her here to make new ones.
A family is coming to terms with the fact they'll never laugh again with their loved one. Tonight, we're learning more about a young woman who was gunned down last week.
Yeah, today would have been graduation day for Jediamond Jones. Alyssa Curtis sat down with her cousin today, and Alyssa's joining us live now. Alyssa, how's her family remembering her?
Well, funny, loving, and an absolutely wonderful mother are just a few ways that Jediamond Jones' family used to describe her. And now they're, of course, mourning her, but when I spoke with her cousin this afternoon, she was really just smiling throughout the whole conversation, really remembering the joy that Jediamond brought to everyone around her.
Welcome to our 2023 Nunez Community College commencement ceremony.
Thursday, the 2023 graduating class of Nunez celebrated their accomplishments, but one classmate was missing. Jediamond Jones should have been wearing her cap and gown with the rest of her class.
That was the final goal, for her to walk across the stage.
So she was this close to graduation and boom, in the blink of an eye, Super Gremlin snatches her and her friend's life away. This is what we're dealing with in the community.
Instead, her family is mourning her.
There's no other way than to remember her by beautiful. She was physically beautiful. She was emotionally beautiful. She made others feel how she felt. And I feel like that's really important, like to have beautiful people in the world.
The 20-year-old was shot and killed last week outside a Treme hookah lounge. Bullets flew through the neighborhood early Friday morning. Police had to place dozens of evidence markers.
Life just hit. It was just in a moment. So I feel like that's what it is for everyone. It wasn't natural. It wasn't something we could prepare for. It was just instant.
Yeah, and that's how these things go. They're instant, in the blink of an eye. Everybody's life is changed. And at this moment, it just looks like the Super Gremlins who did this are probably smoking on a pack right now. Okay? That's the reality. They don't care. They're not remorseful.
It was snatched from her, and that's what it makes it hurt even more, because, like, how can you do that? Like, she was innocent. She didn't have anything. Like, she was out there celebrating.
Now she won't get to see her almost 3-year-old grow up. She won't get to make new memories with those she loved. And she won't get to be a nurse, a goal she was just days from meeting.
Jediamond Jones.
The Nunez nursing program honored her Tuesday at the pinning ceremony, her mom standing in her place.
I was happy because she did it, but at the same time it was like kind of sad because she couldn't see herself do it. But I know she was looking down. I know she saw it. I know she was happy.
We love you,
But while she's not here, her family says her legacy will live on through everyone who had the pleasure of meeting her.
I love you, Diamond. I miss you, Diamond.
20-year-old Imani Williams was also shot and killed in that same incident. NOPD has not yet released any information regarding a suspect or a possible motive. Jediamond's funeral will be held tomorrow, and we will have a link to her GoFundMe on our website. Reporting live in front of NOPD headquarters, Alyssa Curtis, Eyewitness News.
So many.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.